Hey guys, this is Hawkeye and I am back with another episode of Fishing Planet, The Curse of the Frankenfish, and we are now here in Rocky Lake. And the main goal for this particular mission is to apparently catch a monster trout that is available here. Let me check the missions here, guys. It says Rocky Turtle Spoon. Catch 3 turtles and carefully get a small bit of their shells to make the prehistoric turtle spoon. The turtles will come to no serious harm, but this is an absolutely necessary sacrifice for catching the ferocious T-Rex trout that are endangering all living creatures of Rocky Lake, including the entire turtle population. So, I've already managed to catch 2 turtles. It's actually not very difficult. And what you need to make sure of is that you come over here to Trout Galore. That is the location where the turtles can be found. They're found amongst the rocks. So yet again, this is another snagging mission. So what we need to do, this crankbait 3-foot is so excellent for snagging things. I just keep using it and it's been working for me. But it didn't really take too long to get the first 2. Not long at all, honestly. Whoops, looks like I missed. Yep, I hit the ground. Yeah, I'm trying to purposefully get it snagged as easily as possible here. Every time I've gotten a snag, I've pulled in a turtle, so I'm hoping same's true this time. There we go. Yep, I think we got us our turtle. There we go, guys. This is what they look like. Aren't they cute? I like that. Put their little legs out and wiggle. That is so cute. But yeah, you don't hurt them, and you just release them. But that was the last one I needed. 3. Compared to the other ones, this was a much easier mission. Still getting on to the Frankenfish hunt, but we're not going to that yet. We're going to go down here and track this mission. Okay, now it says, awesome, now that you have the unique turtle spoon prehistoric lure, you can become a real hero and save the entire ecosystem of Rocky Lake by ridding it of the monstrous T-Rex trout that are devouring everything in sight. It's all or nothing. You have to catch every last one of these razor-toothed Mesozoic monster pack. And $2,100, 2 gold, and 1690 XP, and you get a little Tyrannotrouts mount. So let's go ahead and get the spoon equipped. We got to catch 10 of these guys. So let's get it set up here. I'm going to go ahead and use this particular rod. Where's my spoon here, guys? Here it is, turtle spoon. These monsters are all over the lake but prefer to hunt their victims at night. Okay. So, guess we gotta fast forward to nighttime. Well, let me first check the peak, guys, because I don't know if the peak affects things or not, but it looks like the peak is at the very beginning of the night. So we'll head on right into 9 p.m. And forward time. And it's dark. And it's scary. Okay. Let me see here. I have no idea where these guys are going to be found. Now this is marks that I had placed earlier. I think I'm going to go ahead and delete them. That's where the white suckers were found. But I need the markers. Especially if I found one of these Tyrannotrouts, because I can mark it. I'm going to take a guess that they're probably over here where I usually catch the rainbows. Either there or the cutthroats. Also going to use the same type of presentation. I'm going to try the stop and go. Now here I usually do a count of 5 and then stop. We'll try that, see how that does. If we don't get anything on this side, we'll go to the other side where the cutthroat are. And hopefully we'll be able to get one here, guys. We don't need just one. This is one of the few ones, but where you're catching more than one that I have seen. I think the Kanik Creek or Kanik, whatever that is up in Alaska, I believe they have them too, where you have to catch a bunch of them. There we go. I think we got us one, guys. That was not so bad. Let's take a look at this fella. No, it's just a rainbow trout. Damn it. Heck. Well, we know. Let's try over here. Like I said, the rainbows are usually over there. So the Tyrannotrout, and most of the monsters that are in here are just versions of the existing species that have been morphed in some way. So I don't know if these are a morphed rainbow trout or if they're a morphed cutthroat trout. For that matter, a morphed golden trout. I hope they're not real hard to catch. Alright guys, I have found the location for these Tyrannotrouts. This took a little while. I had to try a bunch of different places. I tried on the other side. But if you go to the map, it is at Ferntastic Fishing. That's the best place. I tried them both. And I managed to, when I caught the first one, mark it on the map. I don't know if you can see that marker that I have way over there. But if you see down here where the mark is, that's where the first Tyrannotrout was caught. And I think it was the biggest one I caught. And it's right there at the mouth of this creek. Now I've cast to the side of it and all around it, and they aren't biting from there. So that is the location. And it is tricky, guys, because you have to use, usually I use with trout, I use it down to 1 and then I do a count of 5. But for these guys, you've got to put it up to 2 and just do it for a second and pause, a second and pause. Another thing that's different is when you get this, you've got to let it get to the bottom, get it up to the middle right away. Otherwise, you're probably going to get actual rainbows and cutthroats instead. This lure is awesome for catching different types of trout. They really love it. So let me show you here real quick. The fish keeper, look at all these. All of this I have caught just on this one particular lure, and it's a killer for the trophy rainbow trout. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4 trophy rainbow trouts. I mean, that's great. So I'm getting cash while I'm here too. So not a bad deal out of this. But when you get it over here, you've got to get that right on the marker. And I try to get it as close to the shore as I can. Sometimes I hit the shore, but you got to get it over there as far as you can, because otherwise they are not going to bite. And like I said, you've got to start getting it up there in the middle. And then keep it at 3 if you can. Otherwise they are not going to bite it. You might get a bite, but you'll get something like a rainbow trout or cutthroat trout, which isn't so bad. But when you're, and when they pause like that, that's when you got to hit it. They do that a lot, but this is probably a regular rainbow or cutthroat because it's not very big. Kind of a little bit of a pain in the butt, but it's even a young one. But they do like that lure. They all like it. So just kind of a... Dogs are fighting again. It's just kind of something you have to deal with. Sorry about that, guys. Now we're going to try this again. We've got 5 of them, but I tell you, it takes a while. Now, honestly, it's easier to catch them once you've got this location down, but what makes it hard is the fact that the other fish go for it too. And I have a feeling that since the peak period is kind of dying down, that may be part of my problem here. Once you get this to about 60, you might as well just bring it in because they're not going to bite. Yeah, I put the mark over there, went over there, tried it there as well. And I did catch fish, but I didn't catch one of the Tyrannotrouts. Another thing that's working against me too is the wind. The wind keeps blowing it to the right. So it's a little tricky to hit the mark. There we go. Okay, I think I got one here, guys. I either have one or I have a trophy rainbow. And I've been getting a lot of them. Well, 4, but still. That's still a lot, really. Daggone it. I hate when they do that. There we go. See what I mean? Once you get that right up there, usually they will bite. Let's see if we can get this guy in this time. And if he starts to get too much slack, get it up as quick as you can. That's really all I can tell you. I'm hoping this is one and not just a trout. Well, yeah, it's one. Once you see that dark green, you know you've got one. There you go. They're an ugly fish. Look at that. Looks like he's all bloody and beat up. That's what they look like. Alright, that's 6 of 10, guys. Well, anyway, that's how you catch them. I'm going to keep trying to get these guys, and I will come back when I'm to my last one. Alright, guys? I'll be back. Alright, guys, we are at 9 of 10. And I will tell you honestly, guys. Alright, guys, we are at... Alright, guys, we are at... Alright, guys, we are at 9 of 10. And honestly, the peak periods mean nothing in this. All you have to do is fish at night. And what I told you before works very well. You got to get that out there to that location. Let it hit bottom. Bring it up as quickly as you can. And start getting the 3 dots for the stop and go. Now you might get something else. See? That is not what we're after. Pretty sure. Well, maybe not. Yeah, it's pretty... Dang on it. It's pretty big, whatever it is. Yep, it is. It is one. I'll be damned. There we go. It's just smaller than the ones I've got before. Yep. Alright. Awesome. Works for me. There we go. We got our Tyrannotrout mount. We got our XP. We got our gold. We completed that mission. That's it. That is how it's done, guys. You've got to remember that you've got to get over here. You got to get as close to the shore as you can. Let it drop. Bring it to the middle as quick as you can. Otherwise, you will not get them. And it has to be set to 2, not 1. Normally for trout, I set it to 1. But in this situation, 2 is better. Alright, guys. Please remember to comment, like, and subscribe to my channel. And always remember to aim straight, cast far, and have fun with this, guys. This is a great little misadventure. But anyway, guys, until next time, I will see you later. Bye-bye.